The physiological and other needs of those in quarantine are being attended to as part of the duties and responsibilities of Nadma's Emergency Operations Center. Support for the vulnerable as well as medical support are being also catered to by Nadma, and Acting Disaster Coordinator Sylva McIntyre says they have had mixed responses from those in quarantine and across the population.
Obviously, no one has seen this kind of a disaster before. And I say disaster in this context, meaning that it has far-reaching implication that we are not, for ourselves, able to just sit and manage that. We would need external and international resources to manage that. So people had cultural shock to the extent where you have to remain on the inside, you have to discipline yourself to do certain things. It is really the kind of thing that we as the people entrusted with that kind of responsibility had to ensure that we look at all angles of it, the effects negative that could really come out of it, the law enforcement issues and so on, the enforcement of a curfew and the state of emergency.
Cruise ship workers to be quarantined in the future whenever their homecoming is announced will also be handled by Nadma's EOC.
Well, what I can say from this point that preparations are well on the way in terms of looking after the needs for those persons, our brothers and sisters who are out there. The whole aspect of ensuring that when they come here, that a process is being followed, quarantine, etc., that is being undertaken right now. The team of persons that I work with, they have been entrusted with ensuring that preparedness has been made, that when the date is announced, when these persons are here, that all of these procedures are in place for their own safety and for the safety of the nation.
In terms of adequate facilities to quarantine the cruise ship workers, Superintendent McIntyre has this response.
We do not have the exact numbers at the moment, but we have particular figures that we need to work with. And so we have to have gotten different facilities identified, established, so that these persons could be accommodated properly and the necessary medical procedure could be undertaken.
He praises the response shown by all stakeholders, which he says is garnering positive attention regionally. The disaster coordinator hopes that Grenadians will embrace the opportunity to elevate and adapt to the new normal. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.